Welcome to Mike and Mark in the morning. My name is Mike. I'm a Cowboys fan. It's my twin brother Mark. He is a Redskins fan. Thursday night game, Buffalo at Miami.
I got Miami.
He picked Miami. I picked Buffalo.
Want to know how to start Thursday night. And a little stat here. Whoever has scored first in Thursday night's game this year have won every game. I did not know that. Very weird stat.
Have one out for the week?
No, won that game for Thursday night. Whoever scored first in the Thursday night game. That was
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah, 3-0, Miami was up. They won the game.
I tell you what, though, that pass interference call, that was a garbage call. That was good defense by the Bills.
NFL's just, it's a judgment call. You know, it's ridiculous.
Bad judgment.
Inconsistent there.
Yep, terrible. 1 o'clock games. There's actually, for week 11, there's a lot of good games this week. Atlanta at Carolina.
God, it's a garbage game, but I'm going Atlanta. Carolina, I'll never go.
Atlanta's favored by a point. I know you keep telling me that Carolina is
no
good.
They let me down.
And I keep thinking they're going to show up. I'm going with Atlanta in that game. Minnesota at Chicago.
Kara going Minnesota.
Go with Kara. Yeah. I'm going to go with Minnesota as well. Even though the Bears are favored by 2.5 points.
Yeah, because they're home.
Because you don't know which Bears team is going to show up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Houston at Cleveland.
Cleveland, I like. Even though Houston's got good defense, Arian Foster's not going to play.
Nope.
I'm going with Cleveland at home.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Cleveland as well. The first of the really good games this week, Seattle Seahawks going into Kansas City.
Well, Kansas City, they burned me a couple times this year, but in the beginning. But I like them at home. They're a tough team. They're playing well. They won 5 in a row, I think. Yeah.
Well, right now, Seattle's #1 rushing offense in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
But KC's #5.
Yeah.
So now you look at your passing offenses. KC is number 30, and the Seahawks are number 31.
Yeah, both teams are not known. They're both run. They're very similar teams.
And Seattle is Kansas City's #1 against the pass. So, but you know Seattle's going to run the ball on the road. You know, so I don't know who's going to win that game because it's in Kansas City.
Yep, I like Kansas.
You're going Kansas City?
Absolutely, all the way.
Kansas City's favored by 1.5. I'm actually going to go with the Seahawks because they're still the champions.
Yeah,
you know, and this will prove a lot of the naysayers. And then we have another very good game: the slumping Cincinnati Bengals at the New Orleans Saints. There's no place like Dome.
Going to Saints. Yeah.
Saints are favored by a touchdown.
I don't know about that. Well, Cincinnati's struggling now. They're just not the same team.
They're in a free fall.
Lost their identity.
Yeah. But they're still in second place. If they win this game,
as bad as they're playing,
they win this game. They are.
Well, they were 6-1 at one time.
They're 5-3-1 at that tie.
Yeah, they were 5-1 at one time.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
5-3-1, and they're in second place behind Cleveland. If somehow Cleveland loses to Houston, they could be in first place Cincinnati. But I don't think so. I think New Orleans is going to beat them. And then another great 1 o'clock game: San Francisco at the Giants.
Going San Fran. 4.5. I go over that. Giants are in disarray.
Giants are another.
Giants are weird. They're a funny team too. I just think San Fran had to win last week. They're a better team now.
San Francisco's in third place in our division.
I know, but they can make it 8-8 the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. They're a team that can pull that off as a wild card,
and they can go on the road and play anywhere.
They can beat anybody.
Yes, they can.
When they lose, they beat themselves.
What's the difference this year? Kaepernick, they're not scoring.
Yeah, well, injuries too. They have a lot of injuries on defense this year, and their defense would be a lot better. They're missing 2 guys for the year now. McDonald's going to be out. Willis guy is going to be out, I think.
What are they averaging on?
I don't know, but it's not as good as last year. They had a better team last year, that's for sure. They're barely scoring on offense. If you can't score 20 points in the NFL, you lose. I always tell people.
You're in big trouble unless your defense.
Got to score 20.
It's phenomenal.
Next game is what? Denver at
St. Louis. I think Denver wins this
game. Denver wins. It's not going to be like a 28. Well, I don't know. Last week was a blowout too, so who knows with Denver.
Yeah, Denver.
When they start rolling, no one can stop them.
That'll be close for 2 quarters probably. That game. Then we've got Tampa Bay coming into Washington.
I'm going pick of the week, lock of the week. Redskins win. We have to win.
I think they do too. I think RG3 comes out and he shows everybody what he used to be. You know, had the week off. Yeah, you got to run the ball. Don't forget about Alfred Morris. The Raiders at San Diego to start the 4 o'clock game.
Winless Oakland.
Will the Raiders win this year?
Not in San Diego, they won't.
Not this week.
No.
Nope. Go with San Diego too. Detroit at Arizona. 7-2 Detroit.
Best game of the week. Arizona barely.
Arizona with Drew Stanton now.
Doesn't matter. Arizona barely with that defense. They're getting in at approximately 2.2 seconds
Well, you know,
on a play. That's amazing.
you talk about defense. Detroit's defense is right up.
Oh,
there.
they're great too, but it's
You
just
know?
in Arizona. It's just a different. They're a different team there in the desert.
I'm going to pick Detroit
Oh, that's good.
in the upset. And then we got another great game. Philadelphia at Green Bay.
Another great game, but see you later, Sanchez. You're not going to the Cheeseheads overcome you. Green Bay.
Philly's tough, but
They are, but Green Bay's a different team in Green Bay.
in Green Bay, I think because
It's going to be a great game.
Yep. I'm picking Green Bay as well. And then the 8:20 game or 8:30 game, New England at Indianapolis.
I know. Indianapolis, no defense.
Indianapolis favored by 3.
Until they can improve to me, I'm going with New England. They have no defense.
Boy, you know, the Colts are favored because it's in Indianapolis. I'm going to go with the Colts in this game.
All right. I was originally going to, but
normally I would go with New England, but
I'm going with Brady and company. Even though I would like to see the Colts win, but I'm going with Brady.
I don't know. Luck is just on fire. I don't think they have an answer for him. You know. And then Monday night is Pittsburgh at Tennessee.
I think Pittsburgh rebounds.
I think Pittsburgh rebounds big time.
Mm-hmm.
They have to. You know?
And right now we are officially tied for the year. Our records are what?
Overall records from the stats department: 89 wins, 58 losses.
60.5%.
60.5%.
That's right. 60.
Winning percentage.
That's pretty good so far. We got a little bit left to go. We'll see. It's going to get trickier
11,
towards the end.
Yeah, it gets harder. So, well, the Cowboys are off this week, so
Redskins are back after a bye week.
thank God there's some great games we can still watch.
Oh, yeah.
All right, everybody. See you next week.